All right, the Echo Boot. I was eyeing it last year when it first came out. I believe it first came out last year. But it had like those drawstrings around it, and then they came out with the Z Shield, which had the zipper to it, which looked a little better in terms of like the fit, having a zipper on it than just those laces around the ankle. But I never bit the bullet on it. I didn't want to pay the full price. And then I saw they had this collab coming out with Futura Laboratories. And I thought it looked pretty nice. I like the kind of the army vibes it's got going on with it. That was one of the detractors from the previous Echo Boots, is they really only had like black and white that I saw. So I like some colors. I just feel like they popped open in shipping. Understandably so, with this giant box. Try to button them up a little. Have a nice proper unboxing. I don't have a whole lot to say about this model yet. I don't really know much about the Futura Labs. I know they've had some collabs in the past. I've looked at some of their models, and I believe they have an all-terrain model that just came out alongside these, with kind of some graffiti-esque designs going on it. That seems to be their motifs that they go with, is kind of this graffiti, kind of text type of motifs. So we'll check these out. I did have to pay full price for them. They were $140. I tried like 3 or 4 different coupons, and none of them were taking. So I think this was an app purchase only. I don't know if you can buy them yet on the actual Croc website, but they might have had something in place with the app with this particular model, not accepting coupons. But all right, so we will check these out. Nice. So these kind of have mixed reviews, just the Echo Boot in general. Some people say that they're not comfortable. Some people say that they're extremely comfortable. It looks like we've got some rubber inserts where it's brown. That's like a rubber overmold. It's like it's glued on. We can see a little bit of the glue around the edges. A little bit of the dried glue. That's a little sloppy. I could have wiped that down a little bit better. Sorry, I deal with plastics, so I deal with this kind of work, and you recognize like what's good quality control and what isn't when you work with similar materials. So this, I won't spend too much time on this. I'm just looking at it. See back there, you can see the glue is a little excessive, but I'd rather have more glue than not enough glue. This side's clean, so. All right, enough of the glue. So we kind of got the Echo bottom half to it. These big tread teeth on it. That seems to be common with the Echo models. One thing visually about this particular collab was this this strap that kind of came up around, this supportive element. I thought looked pretty nice. It looks like we've got like a ripstop upper, the zipper. So it does open and unzip. We've got a tongue in here. Looks like it's gusseted. I think that's what they call that, a gusseted tongue. So it's connected all the way on the side. I think that's what they call it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Got the FL zipper tag, which is pretty nice. Feels like it's an alloy of some sort, the zipper, which is good. There's a little bit of a rubber cover over top of the zipper, which is kind of good. It'll help keep the zipper in good shape. A little attention to detail. So the retail on these was $140. They're a little pricey, but So far they look like they're worth it. We got another, this feels just like a felt accent up here, and there's a big pull tab. I'm guessing that's Futura Labs. So I went with the 12s. The research I did, people were saying that these run a little big, but that they've got liners in them. So if you go true to size, then you're okay, because it compensates for the extra space that the liner's going to take up. Now I did notice that these have a different liner in them, which we will get to momentarily, than the standard Echo Boot. The standard Echo Boot has like the piled polyester, where these look like it had more of a more of like a padding with a fabric over top. I don't know what you call that. It's like a thermal loft or something like that. I'm not sure, but it looked a little higher quality. Here, let me get a light to shine in. And just that that standard lining that Crocs uses, just the piled or pulled polyester. So this is a little higher quality liner. Looks like we got some felt down in the bottom here too. Or like a fleece, I should say. Looks like we got a fleece liner at the bottom. So the liner looks quality. I think that sole comes out. Let me see if I can get it out. Yep, insole comes out. This is just kind of a cheap insole. I'm sure you could replace this if need be. It's that same fleece. It's just like a memory foam type of padding. I don't know if it's memory foam, but it's like a yoga mat type of material. And some decent stitching below. So the inner construction's decent. It's pretty good. Kind of on par with typical boot. So it's nice they have that removable liner. If these get damp, that'll help it dry out a little quicker, being able to remove that liner. All right, let's take a look at the other one, because I know there is some minor variations from one to the next. So back to the sizing. I don't know if I finished that thought. So I just went with the standard sizing to accommodate for the extra space that the insulation is going to be taking up. So hopefully that's the right way to go. I will confirm whether or not these are kind of true to size once I get them on foot. So the other one looks very relative. I don't know if I pointed out that little tab, that FL button. It's pretty cool. And then I did notice it has some dog tags on it. It's like a rubber framed dog tag, like a gunmetal type of tag. Futura Labs, I think that's what that says. And then that kind of graffiti text that they've got going on in the upper is also reflected or repeated on the other dog tag. Crocs, creative, community, create, construct. Oh, I can't read what that little one is. Clog, and then continue. And it's what's repeated over top. But it's kind of interesting. The the way that they varied the colors and the placement of that little little graffiti tag, it kind of creates like a camo pattern, like an implied camo pattern, especially with the color arrangement, which is kind of cool. Because at a glance from a distance, it looks like it's camo. But then you see up close this ripstop material. It's these letters. It's graffiti, the text. So, we got our sizing on the inside right there. Oh, that's one thing I didn't notice or point out on the first one. We've got a drawstring tab on the top here, which is kind of nice. You can cinch it around your ankle. So pretty cool. These are a little cheesy, these dog tags, but it's a nice addition. It goes with that whole like urban camo element to it. I can see that being annoying though when you're walking and you got these tags that are banging on you on the heel. But just the overall form is pretty clean. You got a little more of a pronounced heel on the back. Like I was saying, it's kind of the standard Echo form. You see that on the Echo Storms and the other Echo models. Even their clogs. It's relative to their clogs, just no gibbet holes. So they are carrying over the design from their other Echo models, which is expected. So we'll throw them on foot, enough rambling. So real quick, I just wanted to look at the Echo Surge, just to show the design elements that are similar. So I don't have the Echo Storm. I actually just ordered a model today, so I'll do a review on that in the future. But you can see the similarities between the bottom half of the Surge and then the bottom half of this boot. So they are carrying some elements from one to the next. Just wanted to share that real quick. All right, we will throw these on foot, see how they fit, check out the comfort, and then I want to go for a walk in these today. So I'm just going to try to slide them on without making any adjustments. Just see how tight it is around the ankle initially, and it's not too bad. There's some good room. They feel like a snow boot, that's for sure, a little clunky. This has some nice flex to it. I see why they added that material right there, because that's where it wants to collapse on you. So it gives it a little more reinforcement so that ripstop doesn't wear out right away. See, that's where it collapses. So these are pretty lightweight, just initially on foot. I was expecting them to have a little more heft to them, but they're pretty light. I kind of like how much space there is there around the ankle. I'm sure this material will allow it to breathe too. And then with the insulation, it'll also keep them warm. So they feel, they're nice and wide also. I feel like I've got some good toe box here. And the size is pretty good. I've got a pair of wool socks on, and these are good. I've got maybe a ½ inch left. If I tuck my heel all the way back, I've got about a ½ inch of space left, maybe 3/4 of an inch of the toe there. And as far as my other toes too, I'm not pushing up against the side of it. It's got a nice squared off toe box. So that's pretty roomy, feels pretty comfy. All right, we'll see how they walk. They're very light, impressively light. For being a boot, we are going to take off those dog tags once I start wearing them. But yeah, these are pretty sweet. I'm digging these. There's a little bit of a wiggle on the ankle area with the heel. I feel it kind of rise up just a little bit, but I get that on my muck boots. This is my standard winter boot. Here are these muck boots. So I usually do my shoveling and stuff in. And there's play in that too, in the heel. Probably comparatively similar to the play in the heel of these. So that's kind of standard with boots. These are 10 times lighter though than those muck boots. These are gonna be my go-to shoveling snow boots now. I like them. So the comfort's pretty good. I can't tell if it's got the Echo footbed in it or not. It's got a little bit of a squish to it, but it's like not as distinct of an Echo squish as like those Echo surges. So it's a little firmer of a footbed. It's got a little squish to it, but I mean, it might just be between that insole and the additional liner in there. It's kind of buffering that squish factor. But these are pretty decent though. Just in terms of regular comfort, the softness, they don't feel too clunky. Like the lightweight element of them, just the lightweight quality of them makes them feel less clunky. So let's get a down low shot of it and get the action angle. Definitely gonna have to take off that dog tag. But other than that, like the walking characteristic of these is pretty good. So they're nice and light, and that kind of takes away from the clunkiness. Feels like they got some good traction with that rubber overlay, that overmold that they've got haphazardly glued on. Just kidding, it's glued on pretty good. It's just a little sloppy with the glue. I'm sure that varies from model to model, but these are pretty good. I'm glad I held out on this model. I really like these, this green kind of camo-ish colorway. So, I don't know about the sizing now that I walk around in them. I don't know if I'd want to go up a full size though. I mean, they feel pretty good, but they do feel that the fit is, it's pretty close to being like snug, you know? Like I feel the front, especially on the left. I think my left foot is just slightly bigger than the right one, but I don't know. There's a little tiny pressure there towards the front on the left one on my toes, but it's not like, it doesn't feel crowded so much. I just feel the presence of that wall. So, and again, I'm wearing the wool socks, and I know that takes up some space. If I just had normal socks on, I probably wouldn't be mentioning this right now. But just in terms of the sizing, they're not big. I wouldn't go down, that's for sure. I would not size down. These do not feel like they're too big. So the contemplation is whether or not it's worth going up. And they do feel pretty warm. Just the 5-10 minutes I've been walking around rambling with these on. They feel pretty warm, pretty cozy. I think these are good. I wish my coupons would have worked, but oh well. I'm still happy with them, happy with the purchase. So pretty good, pretty well made, pretty good fit, nice and light. So all in all, I think these are a win. I'm pleased with them. They kind of fit my look too a little bit. I like kind of a camo, more of a masculine look. So I would not have been as comfortable wearing the white ones as I do wearing these. these green ones with the implied graffiti camo. So they're pretty good, man. They're pretty chill, pretty stylish. I dig them. They might be a little warm if you're just trying to like sport them indoors. It's just like an outfit type thing. They might be a little warm for you. But if you're gonna go outdoors with them, like I am today, go on a winter walk, they should be ideal. They should be good. So with that said, we'll wrap up this video. All right, quick update on the Futura Labs Echo Boots. I am going to return them for a size 13. I kept them on foot for another 10 minutes or so, just walking around, even with the regular socks on. And they are too small. So as far as sizing information goes, I would go up a full size. If you're in a half size, I would go up a size and a half. They just, I know my feet and with shoes and with boots, and if there's contact at the end of where my toes are, after wearing them for a little while, they're gonna start to get sore. They're gonna start to hurt, even the slightest amount of contact. And those, they felt okay just on foot, but there was just a mild little contact at the end. I needed like another half size. I need like another half inch. So unfortunately, they don't have half sizes, so I went ahead, started the return, and of course they're sold out in size 13 on the Croc website. So I went on to the Futura Labs website and I ordered them direct from Futura Labs in size 13. I had to pay a little extra for shipping with them because shipping was free with Crocs. So it came out to like $164 or something. So I got those on order, but I'm not gonna wait until those come to get this video published. That way the sizing information is out there for other people. So I just wanted to add that at the end here. So these do run small, unfortunately. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for the Crocs Echo Futura Labs collab boot. Pretty good. I'm glad I got them. They're pretty comfy. They're nice and light. I thought they were gonna be a little clunkier, but they're not too bad. But enough talk. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. These are a pretty good model. I recommend them. All right, we'll see you in the next one. Check out the winter walk video that I make with these in the future. All right, thanks. Bye.